What's up, guys, and welcome to my new movie review for Scream 5, which aka it's called Scream. I get it. I don't get it, but I get it. Like, I don't understand why they call this movie Scream when it's Scream 5. I don't get it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to roll the introduction, guys. I'm going to give you the cast, the director, the synopsis, the rating of this movie, and everything else like that, guys. And then I'm going to give you, straight after that, my full thoughts on Scream 5. See you after this. And the director of Scream 5 are Matt Bettinelli-Olphin and Tyler Gillett. And the cast for Scream 5, aka Scream, we have back reprising her role, Neve Campbell, once again as Sidney Prescott. Also reprising her role, back again from the Scream franchise, we have Courtney Cox, reprising her role as Gail Riley. Also reprising his role from the original cast, we have once again David Arquette, back again as Dewey Riley. And the newest cast member for the Scream franchise, we have Marley Shelton, who plays the character of Deputy Judy Hicks. Also joining the new cast, we have Melissa Barrera as Sam Carpenter. Also with the new cast, we have Jenna Ortega as Tara Carpenter, Dylan Minnette as Wes Hicks, and last but definitely not the least, we have Jack Quaid, who plays the character of Richie Kirsch. This year, 2022. Rated MA15+. With a duration of 1 hour and 54 minutes long. Scream 5 is a horror mystery thriller 25 years after the original series of murders in Woodsboro. A new killer emerges and Sidney Prescott must return to uncover the truth. Right off the bat, guys, for anyone who's been following my channel for any period of time, or those of you who are new to my channel, first of all, if you're new, it is a very warm thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it so much. And I just want to give you the heads up, if you're new to my channel and you don't know already, guys, I actually don't do spoilers in my movie reviews at all. I will not do spoilers on my channel because in my personal opinion, spoilers aren't fair. And if you want to see a spoiled movie review, then just go and watch one, but you won't see them here. Straight off the bat, guys, I literally have one gripe about this movie. Yeah. And it's so small, it's so subtle, but it really made me go, wow, what? It's really small, and again, this isn't a spoiler, but it just made me go, come on. Two characters are walking out of what it looks like a trailer park, like the door of a trailer park, just because they've had a conversation with another character, okay? And the editing was like, it's the timing of the editing, you could tell, like they kind of walked out the door, and as the door shut, they pretended like they just got thrown out of the door, which they were supposed to be thrown out, but you could tell that they pretended like they just got thrown out, and it was just like, huh? Like, it was just, the editing of that scene, that one piece, was just too obvious for me to, I just saw it so plainly. However, that's the only gripe I have about this movie. This movie's character building is brilliant. This movie's jump scares are brilliant. This movie's score and the music behind that unfolds as the jump scares are playing out, or as the tension is rising in scenes, is so perfect. It is absolutely incredible. The character chemistry of every single character's dynamic is brilliant. You don't see, or I personally didn't see the villain coming at all in any way, shape, or form. This movie knew what it was about. This movie took itself to where it needed to be. This movie's gore elements are brilliantly, masterfully executed. This movie has, honestly, so much intention behind it, behind what it's supposed to be. It is incredible. And there is a huge spoiler in terms of a character in this movie, guys, that you will not see coming at all, and I thought it was so brilliant. In fact, this isn't a spoiler, but in fact, the character looked so good. The character looked so good that I was like, I wonder if that character, or if this person they used de-aging technology on the person, on the character. Because as I was watching the character, I was like, you look really, I don't know, just young. This character looked really young. So I don't know whether it was what it was or something completely different. I'm not entirely sure about that. However, guys, they brought their A game. They brought their A game. Every character in this movie brought their A game. I'm not even kidding you. Except for one character, and that was the sheriff. Her role in this movie, her acting in this movie. Now, the reason why I'm not gonna stay on her for too long as a character, because her character was actually so small. She had such a small role in the movie and barely any dialogue at all. But she was so bad. Like, she was so bad. But besides that editing thing, her character was like, her character doesn't stay in the movie very long. That's not a spoiler, you'll see why. But other than that, guys, they really brought this movie home. Like, seriously. And just in case you're wondering, because you might be wondering, there isn't a post-credit scene. However, the movie finishes like they're supposed to be. So there could be another movie in the works, but I don't think there is. But the movie ends like there could be, but there was no post-credit scene, so I'm not too sure where they're actually going with that. It was just kind of weird. However, guys, Scream 5 really does stand the test of time. And those of you who've been following my channel for any period of time, guys, you know what I'm about to talk about right here. Does Scream 5 have in its core element the essential thing that movies like Scream, like scary horror movies need, or all film in general need, in its core element, the thing that in its fabric that needs for us as audience members to be so entertained and want to go back, even if it's in the cinema or on your home service streaming services, and go back and watch and then rewatch days, months, years, decades, centuries later, guys. And that's what I like to call, in my humble personal opinion, guys. Say it with me in 3, 2, 1. That's right, guys. Rewatchability. Does Scream 5 have rewatchability? And that I say to you, yes. The reason why I say yes, guys, is specifically this. The character chemistry is on point. The dialogue is brilliant and really funny in incredibly perfectly timed moments in this film. The layout of this movie in its entirety, in its conception, is masterfully written. The jump scares are so well done. The horror elements, the blood and all that sort of stuff is really heightened. Not to the point where you want to vomit, but it's just really essentially amazing. I kid you not, in any way, shape or form, guys. This movie is going to stand the test of time in its franchise, because they just brought their A game, they brought a brilliant script, and honestly, guys, this movie is one of those movies where you just want to tell your friends about, to just promote it like I am right now, and to really just let it sink in and just want to go back and rewatch it, guys. Honestly, this movie is absolutely brilliant, and I genuinely, honestly, authentically mean it, guys. I really think that you guys are going to have a blast watching this movie in cinema. And this, in my opinion, definitely watch this movie on the biggest screen available. Unfortunately, purely because of the fact that I had to see this. I got to see this in advanced screening. However, the advanced screening cinema that they put it in my local cinema only had it in the standard viewing, so it wasn't Dolby Atmos. I don't know if this movie is in Dolby Atmos, but it wasn't when I went to the cinema. So, however, guys, I personally, my humble opinion, always recommend, if you're ever going to see a movie in any way, shape or form, doesn't matter how big the scope or score is of it, guys, or the color palette, always see it in the biggest screen possible, and that, in my opinion, is VMAX, or a lot of people go to IMAX. Seriously, guys, all movies should be watched like that, unless it's a chick flick. That's another story. Guys, you guys have been amazing. I really genuinely appreciate your time, and those of you who've been following me for any period of time, you guys know how I like to end my movie reviews, because it is my fun way of treating you guys with a little tiny bit of trivia at the end of my movie reviews. Why? Because in my personal humble opinion, guys, trivia in a movie review, that's right, is like icing on the cake. Yum, and I love cake. Man, do I love cake. I don't eat it a lot, but I love it. Guys, so without further ado, say it with me in 3, 2, 1. Guys, it's trivia time. David Arquette, who is a certified Bob Ross painting instructor, taught several of the cast members how to paint like the legendary artist during filming breaks. Next piece of trivia is, guys, on the 6th of May 2022, Neve Campbell said in an interview that the new director approached her and that she is currently in talks to return as Sydney in Scream 5. It was confirmed on the 10th of September 2020 that she would indeed reprise her role, which Campbell herself announced in a social media post. Next and final piece of trivia, guys, and I will leave you with this. Spyglass Media Group has secured the rights from Funworld to use the original Ghostface mask in Scream 5. There you have it, guys. What did you think about that trivia? What did you think if you've had the opportunity to see this movie yet? Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'd love to hear back from you. Did you guys were as entertained as in this movie as me, or did you think that this was an absolute waste of a fifth movie, guys? What did you think about the editing? Did you pick it up, or did you completely miss it? I'm interested to know your thoughts. And did you like the sheriff's character as much as I did? Because I thought she was a wasted. Yeah, she was the lowest character in this movie. Anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm going to leave you to it. You guys have been amazing. I appreciate your time so much. Thank you, as always, for watching this movie review. And don't forget to... Thank you so much for that, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. Seriously, thanks for sticking around. And don't forget who's bringing this movie review for Scream 5. Guys, this is Superman Steve. Appreciating you guys always and loving your time. Flying out.